everyone. Today I'm going to do something interesting. I'm going to make a tier and rank every driver where I think their talent level is. I bet some of you are going to be very mad at some of my choices about how I think a driver is, but here we go. Now, to start things off with AJ or Casgrella. This is AJ, he'd be an A. If it's Corral, will be in B, so I'll just put AJ in A, like low A tier, I'd say. Di Benedetto. I think he's pretty good. Unlike another driver who we'll get to hopefully soon, he can perform very well in pressure situations, unlike the other driver that I'm talking about, or I have in mind. So he'd be B normally, but I'd say he'd be like B plus, A minus, so we'll just put him in B, because he's mainly a B driver. Reddick's A. He is beyond talent. Then you get to Hamlin. He's S. He's been in S ever since 2020. 2019 he was in low S. Well, yeah, he's been in S ever since, but you understand what I mean. Almirola. He's in B, but not better than Benedetto. It's not really his fault that he was struggling with Stuart Haas this season, and he almost made the round 12. Almost. But he's mainly B. Kyle Busch. He's better than Hamlin, so I'll put him in front of Hamlin, but I don't even talk for him. Keselowski, even though he's been awful this year, in my opinion, that's because of the team. Like, the team does not care about him anymore. So I'll put him right behind Hamlin. He's S anyways. Martin Truex. Here's the thing a lot of people don't understand. The drivers are not like the thing that makes them amazing. It's sometimes the crew chiefs that made the issue. Yes, Truex is A tier. But you would probably think, oh, he's S. It's because of Cole Pern. He's super close to S, but if he makes the Final Four this year and competes for the championship, he's an S. With how he was horrible last season in his standards, he's A. And this season, he kind of had that major slump, so he is the best driver in A right now. Kyle Larson. Enough said. Better than Kyle. He's the best driver in NASCAR right now. Kurt Busch, this might be a surprise to you, but he's not in B. He's either high A or very low S. I'd say he's more, he can drive. He's pretty good on every track other than super speedways, but that's only because of luck, so luck does not dispute that, but he's S. Truex and him are very close, though. Blaney is interesting. He's A. Or, he's low A. Before this year, he would have been in B, but this year is proving to be a breakout season. Christopher Bell, he's in B. He hasn't really done that much, other than win the Daytona Road Course. He's better than Almirola, but he's still B. Noah Gragson, he has not been in the Cup Series for that long. Xfinity talent, he's pretty damn freaking talented. But he's not enough info, which means there's not enough info to dispute on how much talent he has. Suarez is also in B. He's pretty talented. Austin Dillon, he's high B. Low. This season he was pretty good. And last season. So I'd say he's A, or no, B. He's mainly B. Bubba, he's B. Stenhouse as well is in B. Chastain, he's more talented than Bell. Buescher, B. Brake, Briscoe. Low B. Corey LaJoie, he's C. He does have talent, but he hasn't. He needs to be on a better team to fully prove that he can win a race. But he's high C, probably the highest C ever. McDowell's also in B. He's better than. He's not. Suarez is better than Worrell. These two are kind of close. He's better than Briscoe for now. But yeah. Harvick. Now, here's the thing I didn't explain with Truex. Harvick and Truex are good at just keeping the cars clean and running consistent lap times. They're not just flat out like Larson, Hamlin, Busch. They save their equipment. That's not full talent. He's an A, but he's not S. Eric Jones is also in B. Actually, if I'm being honest, Benedetto, with their new crew chief, they're proving that they're pretty good. So they're A, low A. Cole Custer, he's C. Or C or low B. He's, this season is so bad. Who is this? I have no idea. Anthony is in C. He's been kind of awful. So he's D or low C. I like him, but he's low C. McMurray, he's B. Ty Dillon, he's in C. Timmy, C. Josh Bilicki. I almost put him in B, but he's high C right now. He's the best driver on Brick Ware, no doubt about it. BJ. Yeah. David Reagan, C. Ryan Newman. He's been awful this season. Like, my God, is he so bad? So he's better than Briscoe and Cole, but not by much. Austin Syndrick, he has not been in the Cup Series for that long, but he proved on the road course he's pretty fast. But everything else, everywhere else, kind of meh. So he's kind of meh. He's kind of B, low B. Ryan Preece, I think he is talented. It's just he's outrunning Cole Custer this season in points. He's been pretty good. So he's C. Logano, he's A. I don't like him, but he has talent. Derek Cope, he sucks. Now we get to these guys. Actually, if I'm being honest, Alfredo's kind of letting me down. But Byron, this is the driver I was talking about with the Benedetto. He is not good in pressure situations. He cannot perform well in those types of situations. But he's overall middle B, like dead center middle. Like if he was good at pressure wise, he'd be top B. Since he's not, he's behind Stenhouse. Chase Elliott, he's not S. And I really don't want to put him in A because he's pretty good. I mean, I'm gonna have to put him in A, but he's the lowest of the A drivers. So yeah, just because you're talented on road courses doesn't mean you're talented everywhere else. He's okay everywhere else. It's just the equipment that's keeping him up there. There's sometimes he's pretty good, but in terms of all time, he's mainly just A. Quinn Half, awful. Joey Gase, nothing against this guy. He's awful. Now you get to Cody Ware. I hate you so much. Not biased. In my opinion, he is the worst NASCAR driver currently. Like, he is. Quinhoff is a close second, but he is awful. Now you get to Bowman. Bowman, he isn't like a god anywhere like Chase Elliott is, a god in road course, and Kyle Larson is just a god in general. He's good everywhere. So, because he's good everywhere, doesn't mean he's awful there. So he can perform really well there, and sometimes perform okay. He's the second best driver in right now. And that's it. Let me just delete this first, because this was just to keep everyone. So you got not enough info. Noah Gragson, that guy. F goes to Cody Ware, Quinn Halfin, Joy Gase. E is Derek Cope, D is Anthony. C goes Timmy Hill, David Reagan, BJ McLeod, Ty Dillon, Corey LaJoy. Actually, no longer Corey LaJoy. And Josh Bilicki. B goes Corey LaJoy, Cole Custer, Ryan Preece, Austin Syndrick, Chase Briscoe, Ryan Newman, McDowell, Murray, Amarola, Suarez, Jones, Byron, Stenhouse Jr., Wallace, Busher, Bell, Chastain, and Dillon. Austin Dillon. And you get to A, which is Elliot, DeBenedetto, Blaney, Reddick, Allmendinger, Logano, Harvick, Bowman, and Truex. And finally get to the S. Kurt Busch, Brad Keselowski, Denny Hamlin, Kyle Busch, and then finally Kyle Larson. I hope you guys enjoyed. I know someone's going to dislike this video because I didn't put Chase Elliott in S. And I said I was going to almost put him in B, but that's the video, and I hope you all enjoyed. Goodbye.